Want ways to think through and solve any business problems? Our Business Strategies and Frameworks presentation is the latest of a 4-part collection that provides the best tools to find the perfect solutions. It includes slides for McKinsey Directional Policy Matrix, cost patterns, competitive benchmarking, market entry assessment, and stakeholder analysis, plus many more. Let's review how these tools work and how each one can inspire business strategies. When it comes to investments, businesses are faced with the challenge of limited resources but also many possibilities. For diversified businesses, deciding which products to invest in is even more difficult. This issue was addressed by the GE McKinsey Matrix. At that time, General Electric had many unrelated products and didn't have the desired returns from its investments. They consulted McKinsey, and the resulting Directional Policy Matrix was created. It evaluates opportunities based on industry attractiveness and competitive capability. The larger the circle on this bubble chart, the better suited the opportunity is, given an organization's existing capabilities. To figure out where to plot each opportunity on the bubble chart, use this table to make an assessment. First, make a list of factors. Each factor is weighted by importance. Then, rate each factor from 1 to 5 or 1 to 10. Finally, calculate the total score. With the final chart, you can start to see investment patterns and see which opportunities should take priority and which may need to be divested. The ability to lower costs can be the biggest competitive advantage for certain companies. Through cost pattern analysis, management can better budget to reduce costs and maximize profit. It also allows them to set realistic production and sales goals. There are 2 main types of costs: variable and fixed. Variable costs typically change in proportion to changes in volume of activity. Fixed costs, on the other hand, do not change with the volume of activity. This includes costs like salaried employees, building rent, or insurance. These tables show some common patterns that take these costs into account. You can expect the cost structure for a grocery store versus a software company to be wildly different. But no matter what type of business, familiarity with the behavior of costs and how they shift is essential for pricing assessments, cutting costs, and budgeting expenses. And remember, if you like the tools in this presentation, you can download and customize them for your needs right now. Benchmarking your business against others in the industry can help identify how successful your company is in comparison, where it excels, and where it falls behind. By setting up a list of critical success factors, you can create a series of standards to match up to your competition and recognize the disparities. Here, each success factor is given a weight for importance and then scored by customers. Plot out the scores for each success factor underneath the companies that are your biggest competitors. The gray dots indicate the competitor scores, while the blue dots are how customers have scored your company. Quickly make visual comparisons by looking at the plotted lines to see what's working and what's not. Market entry analysis is used to evaluate if a company should enter a market or offer new products in existing markets. In this case, some areas that are commonly considered are growth prospects, skills, and difficulties. In most cases, product performance improves over time, but too big of an improvement can actually lead to the downfall of a firm. Now, this sounds counterintuitive, but here's why. This paradox is called the innovator's dilemma. A product or tech advances to the point where the average consumers don't have a need for the above and beyond performance. At this point, these customers aren't willing to pay a higher price for the better performance. In fact, they'd rather buy a less advanced tech for a lower price. There's a certain range of performance that customers can utilize, and past that point, both consumers and the business will start to see diminishing returns. Once a product reaches the point of unmet needs, it may be time to start thinking about pivoting. That way, you can be sure the company is focused on activities that address the customer's needs and promise higher profits. Stakeholders include people, leaders, organizations, and other parties who could be affected or have an influence on a project's outcome. They can be from within an organization or external to it. Here, we map out the stakeholders by power and interest. Keep satisfied and monitor those who have little interest, but the ones to monitor closest are those with high power and high interest. Communicate often with those stakeholders. Plot the stakeholders with pictures here, or if you want a simpler design, this matrix lists them all out with just the important details. Business impact analysis has a lot to do with risk prevention and scenario planning in the event of disruption. It can help prepare for ups and downs in the macroeconomic world. With this chart, map out the information needed to develop recovery strategies from a disruption, such as how much time it will take to recover and the importance of a recovery. In our uncertain economy, this tool is more important than ever. Just a reminder, there are 3 other parts to this collection and over 150 other frameworks to choose from. Uncover new ways to solve any business problems and grow towards the organization's goals with our business framework presentations. Now, go check out our business process reengineering video for more resources on how to improve productivity and quickly accomplish your top goals. Thank you so much for watching.